I'm extremely behind in my costume right now. We're gonna try to make the hardest part of my whole costume. The straight jacket obviously is one of the most important things. This dude's gonna be called a gummy. Blueberry? Gaykin stands for gay bacon. Fearmonger Kilgore. I've been super stressed out recently, so I don't have a panic attack. A little bit overheated. I'm a little bit of a mess, a little bit overwhelmed. I have no idea how to even get started with putting the fur onto this, and it's frankly really intimidating me. Today is horse leg, deer, demon leg day. I don't know what kind of hoofed animal they are anymore. I'm gonna try to put the fur on this bad boy, get that all done. So this is the last big task we actually have to do before we are finally fucking done with this project. For a long time, I never saw the end of this tunnel. But I'm really nervous about this. I mean, there's no really correct way to put fur on this thing, so I'm just gonna go in and hope I don't fuck it up. It's really hard to film this, because this is a lot, if you couldn't tell, so.
That a lotness was starting to get to me, because back in part 1, I was ripping through my costume creation, seemingly. But what you all didn't really see is the hours and hours of footage I had to cut to get a digestible video. Getting into putting the fur on the legs should be encouraging, but now I was going through a pretty rough patch of burnout. This was getting a little bit old.
So I have applied the main body fur, and now I want to make sure I wait a long time just to be positive that they're completely dry.
And while I was doing this, just to kick me when I'm down, problems were starting to arise literally everywhere else.
This guy has been so freaking loud, but I can't close this window because otherwise I'm worried this glue's gonna give me cancer, so I just have to deal with it. Oh yeah, there it goes again. Brilliant. Also realized, you know, the gay pig doesn't really like fake blood that much. It all dried and just evaporated. Like, all his cuts are just black, 0 red there. I have to paint him with normal ass red paint now because apparently he doesn't like fake blood. I'm sure you're curious as to what is happening right now. A little bit of a problem. Most of his exposed parts are dry, but actually the blood that got through all the fluff is soaking into the back of his head and his butt, and it's completely drowning him in blood. This whole back, this was not covered in blood. I'm just gonna let this dude sit here and hopefully dry his back. His bottom, as you can see, his bottom is also still wet. He has a bladder issue, so we're just gonna let him sit here.
As that bloody monstrosity sat there to dry, something else was ready to be continued.
He's okay. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. I think it looks a little bit awkward right now. We're missing a good chunk of the fur. I don't think I'll be able to run in these. I'm not super sure. I'm horrified at any moment this is gonna just completely fall apart.
And listen, I tried getting farther than the main fur bits today. But not only was my fatigue wearing me down, but the sun was also creeping down just the same.
Nah, I hate this freaking glue. It doesn't want to stay in the bottle and gives me cancer. In that order. We have placed the second largest bits. All I have to do now with this specific fur is, hold on, sorry. These are really wonky. The other, frick Nicole, this bit, and then we're gonna go in with our white long fur for some accents. So let's keep going. I'm losing sunlight, so I may have to carry on with this tomorrow.
I did continue. I actually got pretty innovative to make sure I could continue because my fan light isn't bright enough, but with all the cutting and applying and drying of fur I had to do still, it was a struggle getting those last main furs on there. But I did it! I sure did it.
What the hell, man? Literally, it just looks like there's construction in my driveway. Why have I done this? Good morning! I just woke up, threw on some clothes, and started recording, if you couldn't tell. But that's because we're finishing today! We are, I promise we are finishing today. And you're probably gonna hear a lot of background noise behind my narration, because for some reason, the city just decided that my front lawn was going to be a construction zone. What I'm doing next, I'm putting felt on the hooves, just something to cover the hooves. Then we're gonna add this black fur. I'm gonna add these to the tops of the hooves, and then we're going in with the cream colored fur.
We did start strong with the fabric and the black fur, but then quickly took a nosedive at the accent furs. These were the perfect way to tip me just over that cliff I was hanging onto. And you know, actually, Actually, scratch that. It chucked me off the cliff. Everything about adding on these cream-colored furs was wonky. I could not get a good position, and having to trim the fur down got stray furs everywhere. The pure mess and meticulous nature of adding on these accents after a full day of doing it and not getting anywhere close to finishing, when I was convinced I would finish these legs that morning, just really broke me. Oh my god! Okay, I have reached my breaking point here. We are done for tonight because this is just, I'm getting really burnt out. The fur is the most annoying, painful part of this whole process because of how much I have to cut of this fur. It's getting everywhere. Fur pile here, random ass fur on the actual leg, fur on the floor, more fur on the floor, fur on there, fur over there. There's fur fucking everywhere. I feel like I'm a dog groomer right now. It's like everywhere. Honestly, I am almost there, but I've been saying I'm almost there for the past 3 days, so I'm not. Glue this onto the underside here, glue in some more fur around this coming up so that it can attach to gauze that will attach to my leg. Let me just get on the floor. I still have to add fur to the back side here. And then that's it for the legs. After that, I have to apply the gauze. But tomorrow, I can't keep working on this tomorrow. We're gonna get straight to the rest of my outfit. I didn't want to admit it at this point, but after isolating in my room, focusing on this project for so long, I was starting to lose passion for the costume. I just couldn't really remember why this mattered to me so much at the start, and that was a big problem. At this point, I didn't need to shift to a different part of my costume. I needed something to remind me why I was making the costume in general. And luckily, Dungeon of Doom had one more event before opening night. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I've done this before. Maybe because there's 80 people. That's probably it.
I forgot my mask.
For your mask, you need it?
Well, I was gonna do it for the dry ride.
Oh, you probably don't need it. I've been here before. The main goal of this dry run is to meet most all the new people.
I'm working hard. It's so fun.
And just get the vibes back, you know? Get the feel of the dungeon back.
That's so funny. It's literally the pissing contest of the man bun. It is.
I have a lot of goals today, but the main goal is to get the vibes back. That's my main goal, so excited. All right, good morning, everybody. We're moving on to blood. I have this wide array of stuff. First, I'm actually gonna dry brush this to make it look more similar to my Insane Asylum outfit. This will probably be more and more distressed as I add fake blood to it, but it's okay, you know, it works good enough, I think. So we're gonna do this with basically everything else. Still have all this left to paint. I never, ever section out my time well. Okay, pants time. I'm gonna be putting stuff over these pants, but I also want to make the base just gross looking. And before you come at me saying, oh, you're wasting a perfectly good pair of pants in this outfit, I'm gonna be using this outfit more than I ever use these pants in my life. So there was probably one person who was mad about that. This is going to take a while. Oh jeez. This we're doing a voiceover for because, oh boy, was it a lot of straitjacket. Honestly though, I had a ton of fun just messing this jacket up. I used to be an artist, so getting to layer on the different shades of blood randomly was creatively therapeutic.
Right there, and I need to work right here. So
Oh, they really work.
let's.
Yeah.
I
I even tried a couple methods of spraying blood on the jacket. Should I have done that inside? Probably not, but I did it anyways because I was lazy. I was still burnt out, definitely, but getting to go wild on this part of the costume was definitely lifting some of my stress. And there we go. I'm glad I chose to put my own blood on here instead of just having them do it for an extra 20 bucks because I really could make it my own, and I'm very happy with it. I admittedly went a little bit crazy on the backside, so I toned it down on the front. I'm liking the pop blood effect. I like it. It's really cool. Now we carry on. I think it's assemblage time. No, wait. You know how I just said I was getting less stressed? Scratch that. Scribble it out. Make it legible and chuck it in a fire because I massively failed at what you see me doing right now. What I want to do this year is make a cool prosthetic for my face, and I tried using a scrap of fur I had, and it just did not work. It wasn't sticking to my face. It looked wonky when I tried to cut an eye hole out. It was just awful. Did not work. at all. Horrible fail. Horrible. And now I'm depressed again, which is fan-frickin-tastic.
When we do makeup, you just go, this is practice, nothing crazy. This is practice.
Is it like practice for the new ones, right?
What?
It's just practice for the new ones,
Yes,
right?
exactly, yeah. So you'll just be with the...
Want me to grab the makeup artist?
Yes.
All right.
We are almost done, guys, I promise.
Really? Do you watch them on vids?
Yep.
That's so sick. Well, it's great to meet you. I'm Nicole.
Angel.
Great to meet you. Are you new here or have you been here before?
No, I'm new.
You're new?
Yeah.
Sick. You're gonna love
I
it.
had a friend that like does a whole bunch of outfit stuff, so he like was like, yeah, come do it.
That's so cool. Well, you can call me Nicole or the vloggy lady. I don't care. Great to meet you, though.
Nicole, you're getting yours?
Yeah.
I think
you came up on my TikTok the other
I came up on your
You
TikTok.
did, yeah. Talking about DOD, and I was like, hey, I know.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
I'm Nicole, by the way.
I got so much fucking faith in you. You're fucking fantastic. So happy.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah, feel free to do whatever you want. So have you done this before? Or?
I do movie makeup.
Movie makeup? No shit. Just go wild. I believe in you.
Close your eyes when you love.
Gotcha.
And then tilt your head up. Debate.
You're gonna absolutely kill it with Susan. Uh-huh. Do you know what's going on right now? Say again? Do you know what's going on right now? With the inside? Yeah. I unfortunately go around. Or I'm just gonna walk around and figure it out. But...
You can, you know where you're going.
Off I go. Getting a flashback here. Okay, we're gonna go this way. She did an absolutely amazing job, but now I gotta get to my spots. Now for the thing that's been making me really anxious this whole time, the makeup look. I have not been able to find the prosthetic that I really like, so I'm gonna make my own prosthetic because I kind of know what I want to do. Here's the general setup. I heard that you can make a mold if you mix like baking powder with liquid latex, and it should be easier to stick on your face than cotton balls. I am not a makeup artist, but I need a signature look. I want one half of my face to be like a deer. Like I stitched a deer's face onto my own face, so I want to put real fur in my face. But to do that, I can't just slap this onto my face and call it a day. I think I have to make my own like molded prosthetic and then stick fur onto that prosthetic. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna hope it goes okay. I need to get going with it though, or else I'm just not gonna do it. It's really giving Phantom of the Opera right now. I know it's very clumpy. That would be an issue if I wasn't putting anything over it. I'm just really worried that I won't be able to take this off. Okay, we're gonna break some of this fur off and stick it on here in like little splotches, and I really hope this works. All in all, I'm actually quite happy with this. I don't think I want to add anything else to it. It's supposed to look like kind of disgruntled, you know, like I just plastered a deer's face onto my own face. And then there's also gonna be airbrush here to make it all dark. I'd want like the makeup artist to obviously shade the edges out and everything like that to make it look like it's plastered onto my skin. Now I'm just scared of taking it all off in one piece. Okay, so far so good. Because it curves around like this, I don't know if it's gonna stay as one whole thing. Ow! Wow! Whoa! Oh, this always hurts the worst for me. Down here. Good. Oh! Uh-oh. All right! There we go! I have something molded specifically for my face. Now I just have all this shit on me. But we did it. Success. Oh my goodness, it feels like home. So first I'm gonna see if anyone's in Mercy Q yet. I'm not really sure.
Like I did earlier. Just what up?
Hi!
They're just starting putting
They're starting green screen?
Yes.
Wait, so they're just like starting the first half?
Yeah, girl got half hour now.
Wait, why are we here?
Quick explanation for this whole scenario. So what's supposed to happen is first half actors get into their spots. Then the second half actors walk through so the first half can practice. Then the second half walks to Mercy Hospital Q, where I am, and they get with their breakers who will take them to their spots to get ready for their turn. Then the first half actors get out of their spots and walk to Mercy Q, where they'll then go through the second half of the haunt so the second half actors can practice. Make sense? Hope it does. Unfortunately though, Amanda and myself kinda got the short end of the stick there.
So technically, we're the second half.
Yeah.
But they want, because we're technically being braked by Slaughterhouse,
We have to be here.
so basically we have to double scare.
So we have to act for these guys and then act again?
Sounds like it.
Welcome to the highway! Who's ready for your big boy town? For you! Come on! You're ready? How many medications do you need? All the way! All the way to the right!
Okay, here we go. Everything still does definitely smell like paints. Are we ready? I want to put this on before actually finishing my legs because I want to put bandages on my legs and I'm going to cut this. So I'd like to use some of the bandages I get from cutting this on the legs. I feel like an inchworm. We have the fit, we have the drip. I'm gonna cut it still, even though it does look good. I bet there's gonna be a few people in my comments who are about to comment right now, like, I liked it better as a dress. I thought it was prettier as a dress. Well, I don't fucking like it, okay? I don't like dresses. I didn't like wearing a dress a whole year last year. So we're cutting it. Probably gonna cut it like right here, right below the satchel thing. Well, that was the most terrifying thing I've done, but I think I'm gonna like it. I haven't actually worn it. I'm gonna save that till I put everything together. And now I have a ton of scraps that I can use on whatever I want. I'm gonna put some on my legs, which we're gonna get to now as our final piece of resistance. Gonna make the legs, add the little bandages and all that, and then we're done. Completely done. Wow.
I have no idea. What brings you? When's the last thing you ate? Any signs or symptoms?
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a shit ton of pins and stuff like that to tack on some bloodied up gauze, all the bloody stuff that I made, all the scraps. I'm gonna tack them onto the legs. Also, can I just say while I'm doing this, I got a bruise on my palm. I didn't even know that could happen. I don't actually really want to make these legs bloody. If I can just pin them onto the actual deer legs and make it look bloody that way, I'd rather do that just so I can use these for other stuff in the future. And then I'm done. So, crazy.
Do you guys want to be a group or should we all just go to the big one? Let's be a group!
Let's be a group!
I love this.
Let's go! Now! Oh, that guy in there is crazy! Get out! I think I win! Oh my god! Woo! Why are you here? I want to be sacrificed! Help me, Victor! Get through! Honey, she's not worth it! She's not worth it! She's not worth it!
Sick.
Great job. Yeah, really awesome.
I don't know. Shading too.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, DO 3 on 3! 1, 2, 3! Hell yeah, 3 on 3! One coming for ya!
And here's the final look, you guys! I am so freaking happy with how this turned out. I spent so long on this and I'm happy it turned out. I was really worried I wasn't gonna be able to finish this or something about it was not really tick me the right way. I wasn't gonna like some part about it, but I love everything about this costume. I feel like my own character now. I feel like I can walk into any haunted house in this and feel like me. And you know, on the topic of that, this character, she's a little eccentric, she's a little off the walls. You could say she's actually a little bit of a deviant.